Sir, can you please explain me the topic pro-rata in issue of shares?
Pro-rata. So then we have to take one example. You imagine a company has issued 1 lakh equity shares, right? Issued number of shares is 1 lakh. Issued shares are 1 lakh. Now, if the company has been subscribed by over and above 1 lakh, that's over subscription. So imagine it's 1 lakh 25,000. So Divija, you understand that this is a situation called oversubscription. If we were not unable to get 1 lakh subscription, less than 1 lakh and not less than 90%, so it would be an undersubscribed situation. This is where pro rata is possible. Now, what are the options available to a company? It cannot keep more than 1 lakh applications. So, 25,000 extra applications money, either it should refund or it can keep that money if it has means allotted shares on pro rata basis. Means some people might have applied more but they got less shares, so their money the company can keep it for adjusting in the next installment, which is allotment and thereafter the calls. That is where actually pro rata becomes a little problematic. Now suppose if the company has rejected from here 5,000 shares, now the ratio which is for allotment will be, if the company is allotting 1 lakh 20,000 applicants 1 lakh shares, means directly it is allotting 1 lakh applications to 1 lakh 20,000. Now this 20,000 excess application money which will be adjusted with allotment. So how will your means this 20,000 application extra is clear to you all or not? Now, suppose if the application money was, let's say, 3 and allotment is also maybe 5, let's say 5, and the face value of a share was, let's say, 10. So, out of this 3, what was the application money which was received? So when you are putting your first entry where bank account is debited, so what will you write? 1,25,000 applications were received multiplied by 3, which is 3,75,000. 3,75,000 to equity share application. This is your first entry. 3,75,000 has been received. Now, out of this 3 lakh 75, company only wanted 1 lakh into 3, which is 3 lakh. So 75,000 is extra, where it has also rejected 5,000 shares. Rejected those the shares, so their money should be refunded. 5,000 shares, money should be refunded. So if I put this entry equity share application account debit, equity share application account debit 3,75,000 to bank will be how much? To bank 5,000 multiplied by 3, which is 15,000. This is refunded. Now how much is left? 3 lakh 60. But we wanted application money for 1 lakh shares. So 1 lakh multiplied by 3, 3 lakh will go to my share capital. Ultimately, 10 multiplied by 1 lakh, 10 lakh is the total share capital which the company is demanding. But in the application stage, it wants only 3. So that 3 should go to share capital. After that, whatever extra is there, that should be adjusted with allotment. So this is where you see your pro rata allotment becomes a problem. Now 20,000 multiplied by 3 is to be transferred to allotment. Now, what is the total amount which is becoming due for allotment? That is 1 lakh into 5. Entire 1 lakh multiplied by 5. 5 lakh. Now, 5 lakh is not extra here. Okay, if there would have been more than 5 lakh, or the company might have created one more category where few number of shares were allotted to the applicants whose allotment money or beyond allotment money we have something extra. So in that case there will be a calls in advance entry which will come. This is at this point of time is not there. Beyond allotment, if you are having anything extra, that will be transferred to calls in advance. Now, also understand why calls in advance should be credited here, because up to allotment, the company need not give any interest, because on the date when it is finalizing the allotment, that is the date when it has to also receive the allotment money. So it is adjusting both allotment as well as application money on this date. So therefore anything extra beyond allotment should go to calls in advance account. So in any other case of pro rata problem, you may get calls in advance too. That's pro rata.